You know them inside and out. Okay, so, where we're at. Mariana visited us in our dream. And she pretty much told us she's working for Cthulhu. She didn't say Cthulhu. Well, that's why she blacks out. Her siren powers... Oh god, I wish. I wish that would have happened. I would have paid for that. I would have paid extra for that. But apparently, her blackouts, because her siren abilities, is to bring the victims in to the being under the sea. And then it eats them. And then it makes her black out so she doesn't remember. So that much being told to us, I think we're near the end. But there's one really big problem with that. I have zero fucking idea who killed Dekker. Oh my god. Yeah, here, overall progress, 83%. So we're near the end. So let us continue.
Midnight each day.
On Valentine's night.
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home.
David is my husband.
All on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death.
When I'm dancing,
You get this day over and over.
Hilda.
I black out.
I don't think she's got long.
And Laurie just...
Naked on the beach.
Hannah.
Is that it for today?
David hunts,
I can change my skin.
then skins.
Dr. Dekker dated his patients.
I had a hot date.
We went out for drinks.
I took photos of Jessica.
Dr. Dekker did phone
On Valentine's Day.
to ask me for Nathan's number.
There was a girl there.
Am I wrong to keep the locket?
I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't I?
He was preoccupied with finding
Photographs.
patterns.
Rocking chair.
I haven't been back to the beach since
Rock-
I had a bit of a shaky loop incident.
where I find something
I set fire
beautiful in the sea.
to Hannah's clothes in the garden.
I dug the grave.
I wish I'd said goodbye.
Dr. Dekker cursed me.
It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it.
You know, but...
There's someone else in my hour.
I brought David back to life.
I removed the chains, dressed her.
It was Iris.
We could try shifting now.
Would you like to see David, Doctor?
Sorry.
We both read The Cult of the Kinetic Mind.
I'm not broke.
It's no coincidence that most psychokinetic patients are grateful.
So this is like giving us a rewind right here.
Me
insane, or at least
temporarily insane.
There was no flame. And then there was.
I'll kiss a guy,
I pretended like the hypnosis had worked.
and then he just follows me
Can we maybe not talk about Hannah anymore?
wherever I go.
You may just still pull out in front of the driver.
And he wants to pull out. Put it in front of the driver. Alright, so where are we at? Okay, I already asked Glenn. Okay, so Glenn is the dude that when he goes through a door, he goes somewhere else. Now, as hilarious as that sounds, I know, right? She does. She totally does. Because she's got password boobies. Hey, what is this about? Why is there I love you in my notes written backwards? What is this? Where did this come from? When did this happen?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Okay, so.
You're dreaming, but your dreams are the truth.
My dreams are the
Don't
truth.
forget me when you wake. I don't know how I'm in your dream, but now we're together. Let's play a game.
Okay, so that's why. Okay, so that was the question. All right. All right. I get it now. No, this is here was because then I asked her what game should we play.
I say a word, you say a word. Ready? Guilty.
And then I said innocent.
Murderer.
And I said Mariana.
Wrong answer. Now you're stuck with me. 3 little words and I'll let you go.
Okay, that's why we went to that, because it was 3 little words. Alright. And that's David. So I guess we continue.
You rang my doorbell.
The truck driver
The little girl.
killed himself.
David is weird.
She's watching me.
I need to put
David is
on
dead,
out
lady.
of his misery.
You murdered him.
To steal things.
Sleeping tablets.
Fingerprints?
Dead bodies.
I saw Jessica.
Should I kill David?
Hilda died last night.
Do you think I should tell her about
Psychokinetics?
the photos?
Dr. Dekker seemed to like a drink.
Bit of a drinking problem.
It's probably the same for Jaya.
One of his patients was trying to kill him,
He lent me some money.
leaving him messages.
Creature, human flesh.
I'd teleported.
Do you have that dream, Doctor?
Act 5. Insanity, please.
Oh. Oh, Doctor. You look.
I look what?
There's something I need to tell you.
What?
I can't find Dr. Dekker's prescription pad anywhere. I'm not sure when it went missing, but I don't remember seeing it for a while. Yours is there, but I'm scared one of the patients may have got their hands on it. Let me know if you find it, anyway, and ask me about Mariana later. I've got news.
Wait, what? You've got news about Mariana? Uh-oh. Woo, she's looking snazzy today. And Nathan had told me that there were death threats on that pad. Now, the only one I know of that's big into stealing is Bryce. So I wonder if Bryce has something to do with that. And where's Kim to throw a fit about Mariana not wearing her shoes? She might be looking snazzy, but like right there, she was looking a little like loopy-loop. Loopy-loop. We'll start simple. How are you today?
I'm fine, Doctor. I went to the beach, swam under the sea, and returned to tell the tale. No blackouts. Nothing.
Okay. How are your dreams?
I don't dream, Doctor. I haven't dreamed for years now.
Tell me about being followed.
People follow me into the sea. I don't force them, they just follow to see the creature.
Slightly MDA? Oh my. What happens after they see the creature?
I'm not sure what you'd call it. A wisp?
Are you telling me about
A
the creature?
star? It's so bright, and warm, and loving. I don't know why it leaves me. It only wants the others.
'Cause it's eating them!
It feeds on them.
Oh, well, you know. Okay. Yeah. How does it feed?
When I look down, I black out. But if I can just keep looking forward, no blackouts, I can just swim back to the top when it's finished.
It sounds like she's done this a couple of times to have, like, seen it eat somebody. Yeah, what's wrong with looking down?
You really want to know?
Yes!
If I look down, it's writhing. Just limbs of people from the clubs and the bars.
Oh.
Not just from this week, but last week, last month, last year.
So you've
They
created
all look terrified, but somehow still alive. The creature. It's all inside them, poking holes through them that they shouldn't have.
Okay.
It just eats them.
Well, does it...
Slowly.
Oh, slowly. Okay. Yes, the creature eats
Missing
them.
people. That's where they go.
Yes. Oh no, the
I don't
boobs!
know I'm doing it.
Maybe it has something to do
What
with
do
the
I do?
Cthulhu necklace you're wearing? Maybe?
The creature. I hear it. It's hungry. Nobody can know. It's our secret.
Take me to see the creature. Okay, well, let me ask that. Alright. Yeah, she conveniently didn't this time.
Dear Sir Stroke Madam, fire!
Bandavac, thank you so much for that host! How goes it, sir?
Fire! Exclamation mark. Help me! Exclamation mark.
Panda was doing a lot of Subnautica. Experiencing all the Subnautica things. Alright, so yeah, we'll go with what missing people?
I can't explain what happened with John. He followed me back from the bar that night and swam with me under the ocean. I blacked out. He'd gone.
Yeah, you said it eats them, and it makes you black out so you don't remember. Yes, yeah, who's
You
John?
must have read about John in the news. He was a local student who went missing. He was a looker. And he had a way with words, but he was also a cheat. The creature liked eating him a lot.
Okay, how do you know?
But I can't explain what happened next.
Well, what happened next? If you can't explain it, maybe you can just kind of... Yeah, what happened next to John?
I left him to be eaten. And the next morning, he turns up in my bed
What? What?
at my house. He's not wet at all. No signs he's been in the sea, but he has holes in him.
Dude.
Lots of holes.
Are they steak knife shaped
His
holes?
inside is on the outside.
Whoa!
Just ball of tangled worms. And now they're blaming me, but you knew that, Doctor, didn't you? That's why I'm here.
Somebody lock her up. Okay, then why are you really here?
They think I killed John. John and some others. They need to know whether I'm insane or not.
Well, you're certainly sounding it right now. And did you kill John?
No. The creature killed John.
Yeah, and who needs to know whether you're insane?
My lawyer. He says I'm insane, but that he needs you to rubber stamp it. Do you think I'm insane? Doctor?
Lady, you sound like you're batshit crazy.
I prefer actions over words, Doctor. You know that.
Okay.
Dear Sir Stroke Madam, fire! Exclamation mark.
Fire!
Exclamation mark.
Hit
Help
me!
me!
Exclamation mark. Rose, thank you so much for that host! Rose was doing some D&D! It's D&D! Okay, so then do you know about the stolen prescription pad?
Why would someone steal Dr. Dekker's prescription pad? I didn't even know he had one.
To hide the death threats. Okay, but did you take it?
Wow. That's a low blow, Doctor. And after all our sessions, I'm not a thief. Even the loan, that was just unfortunate.
All right. You're lying about not trying.
I did say that was a dream, didn't I? Is it easier to swallow, knowing it's the truth?
The computer needed to restart to install some updates while I was playing D&D, even though I told it not to. Oh, yeah. Hashtag Windows. And then what's the truth?
The truth is, I'm not like you, Doctor. Or anyone else. I can swim to the bottom of the ocean for hours. And people follow me,
So you're a mermaid?
even if it's the last thing they do.
Alright, before I go any further with you, let's talk to Jaya. Jaya said I needed to talk to her about you. So how are you today?
I'm worried about you, Doctor. You seem quiet and, well, it's just your fingerprints on the bottle. Maybe you touched it by accident?
My
You
fingerprints
didn't
are on the
know
bottle.
him, did you?
What? And, no, I didn't know Dekker.
Then why are your fingerprints on his vodka bottle? No, don't answer that. Oh, the infectious madness of Dr. Dekker, who hasn't it touched? I'm so worried.
Warwick? I haven't seen him. He only showed up like that one day. And so why are you worried about me?
You just seem a little different from the person who turned up all those weeks ago. You don't talk to me as much as you did. You flitter between patients in a daydream. Tell me what things are bothering you.
Oh, I got a note. What's my note? It sounds like Jaya might think I'm going insane. Given the people I'm dealing with, shit, I wouldn't be half surprised if I am going insane. But you said Dr. Dekker's prescription pad went missing.
Dr. Dekker's prescription pad is still missing. I'll let you know if it turns up.
Supposedly it's got the death threats on it. Yeah, so tell me about the death
I
threats.
didn't know anything about that. If I have any grievances with my employer, I spit in their coffee. I hope that's how you like it.
Whoa! Run that by me one more time. I was busy looking at chat.
I didn't know anything about that. If I have any grievances with my employer, I spit in their coffee.
I'm not sure if I like it like this. So So here's the question. Has she been spitting in my coffee? Do you hate me, Jaya? Did you have any grievances with Dekker?
Don't become like Dr. Dekker. I think that somebody killed him because he was using them. There's some footage I can't show you because it would affect you too much. Suffice to say, when Mariana told him she could breathe underwater, he wanted the same power for himself.
What?
So instead of trying to cure her of it, he'd try and amplify it to see how it worked, so he could imagine it for himself. I think he did that with all his special patients.
What?
I think he wanted all of their powers. If you believe in that sort of thing.
What? Jaya, you were like one of the most sane people. Now you're talking like a crazy person. Yeah, so what's the news about Mariana?
I've been reviewing your files. I know, I'm sorry, a bit naughty. But have you considered that Mariana may have murdered Dr. Dekker because of the money she owed him? As she had most to gain. She got all the money if he died. And it makes most sense, doesn't it?
Except for the variable about Nathan. And who are the special patients?
Any patient who presented with psychokinetic issues, they were his special patients. Towards the end, he began ignoring all the other cases. Most of the patients saw it as a curse, what they were experiencing, what they were unwittingly doing. Dr. Dekker saw it as an ability, a power to be harnessed and used for, well, God knows what he was going to use it all for. So we made them give in to it, and it consumed them, consumed all of them.
Well, that's why everybody's
Whether
so
you believe
crazy.
any of that or not is your choice, but they did, which made them angry. And that's why I think he was murdered by a patient.
I suspect Nathan, personally. Alright, and do you think I'm going
Who
insane?
measures sanity or insanity? One man's philosopher is another man's fool. I'm keeping an eye on you. I won't let you go crazy.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I would much rather not be crazy. And so then how are you coping with the grief?
I think I'm okay with the grief now. My mother died suddenly, and I think I was projecting Dr. Dekker's death to be about her. I know they're not related.
Alright, Jaya. Do you know about Cthulhu?
A fictional space god that's resting at the bottom of the Atlantic. It's not likely, is it? Or maybe you think it is. Have you spoke to Mariana today?
Yes, I spoke with Mariana today. Okay, how did your mother
My
die?
mother died suddenly, like Dr. Dekker. For her, though, it was different. She
Why do you like the
burst into
mermaid?
flames. I was 7. They said she must have been smoking and drinking on the sofa, but she doesn't smoke or drink. Professor Alderby said it was spontaneous combustion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm not sure the patients
Your
are improving.
patients will always be a bother, but you're caring for people. We do still care, don't we, Doctor? In a few
Little
weeks'
bit.
time, there'll be a whole new bunch of faces with a whole new bunch of quirks. Let's not have a whole new doctor, shall we?
And who do you think murdered
It's
Dekker?
not your job to find out who the murderer is. It's the police. You can only point them in the right direction. Murder is a means to an end. There's a lot more going on here you should be thinking about.
What should I be thinking about?
Are you stuck? Do you want me to ask the questions instead?
I just asked you a question. What do you mean by powers?
I once spoke to a patient here who claimed to be able to teach me how to get inside other people's dreams. But how would you know if that worked?
That'd be Scarlet. You talked to Scarlet.
Have you had any strange dreams lately, Doctor?
Yes, I have had strange dreams.
Should you be asking me that, Doctor? It doesn't matter anyway.
It wasn't
Not
really a
important.
question. I gave an answer. That is my one beef with this game, is that the text recognition is a little rough, so you essentially have to use this drop down, because you can ask the same question in a few different ways. Yes, forgetful. Oh man, what is the new Cheez-It flavor? I have to know. We'll talk to our Angel of Death. And where are their shoes? I don't know, Golden. I don't know. Kivy was concerned about the same thing. Like, everybody was shoeless. So let's talk to our Angel of Death. Who's looking exceptionally happy today.
I'm good. I feel better. Last session, that was all negative. I don't want to be like that. I made you something. A little thank you for being so nice. They're cookies.
I don't want your cookies. They might be poisoned. Loaded cheesy taco Cheez-Its. I'm intrigued. I would like to know more. Hey, but I mean, at least she's got shoes though, Golden. She's got shoes, just no socks. Yeah, and why were you feeling negative?
I'm a happy person. And really, what's the point of being miserable? It doesn't matter what's going on at work or anything. Happy is the only goal. Max told me that. I think some footballer might have said it.
What's happening at work?
Why don't you check your notes? Maybe there's something else you could ask me?
You said it doesn't matter what's going on at work. What's going... Okay. Yeah, we'll go with who's Max
I
again.
told you about Max, right? Didn't I mention him before?
Yeah, you need to do that, Forgetful. I need to know. Yeah, didn't you date Max?
Yes, but you don't know the whole story. Max is 77. He was one of my patients. I thought he was dying, so I shifted for him. Became an old
Oh, God.
sweetheart of his, apparently. Only Max didn't die. He actually got better somehow. And then he came and asked me to do it again.
What did you do? What did you do?
What do you mean? Sorry, I don't understand.
Alright then, who was Max's sweetheart?
Eleanor, her name was, or is. Like I say, he doesn't even know where she is now. But she obviously still loves him. When I shifted...
What do you mean,
I felt
obviously?
all fluttery and excited. It's so sweet, isn't it?
Good God, you're just so insane. Did you become Eleanor for Max?
Yes. Max and Eleanor had dinner on Valentine's Day. I felt a bit weird when he asked me. But he said he just wanted to have one more date with her, and then he wouldn't ask me again. And to be fair, He was a perfect gentleman.
All right, so it wasn't.
I mean,
So she's not the
I
murderer.
didn't want to have that conversation.
Okay, so Dekker was killed Valentine's Day night. So she was busy on a date. Do you know anything about the prescription
What
pad?
about the prescription pad?
Do you know about the death threats?
Someone was sending Dr. Dekker death threats. Had no idea. You never said anything to me about it.
Okay, so she doesn't seem like she knows about the death threats, but did you take the pad?
Yes, I took it.
What?
I had to.
Why? Why did you take the pad?
Dr. Dekker told me he could use it to take away my gift.
Do you still have the pad? Where is the pad? God damn it, game! Okay. Why didn't Max die?
I don't know why Max didn't die. It usually works.
You sound almost a little bummed that he didn't die. What kind of crap? And what do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean by usually works?
I just mean when I shift. They see their loved one and say what they have to say, and then there's nothing stopping them from moving on. Why? What did you think I meant?
Does it really matter what I think? And why did you shift again for
The thing
Max?
is, because Max didn't die, he saw me change back after I let go of his hand. There wasn't anything I could do about it.
And what's in the
The
cookies?
usual stuff. Flour, sugar, butter, chocolate chips, and my special ingredient. A little herbalist magic to give you some pep. You look like you need it.
The fuck did you put in my cookies, bitch? Yeah, you put herbs in the cookies?
You can put herbal remedies in food. The effect's more subtle, but it does work.
Alright, so here's what I think is going on. I'm pretty sure this is like a whole Cthulhu cult thing going on in this town. And it was based around the church. But I'm really not sure who killed Dekker. My thought is that it's Nathan. And here's why. Nathan is pissed because he thinks that Dekker's the one who cursed him, right? And Nathan, he lives the same day over and over and over again, unless something major happens to push that day to the next. So what if he was so pissed about living that one day over and over and over again that he took it out on Dekker? And yes, Panda, this is one crazy freaking game. Well, thank you for bringing me what. Oh, even better. What herbs are in the cookies? It won't ask me that. It won't me ask that. All right. So thank you for bringing me
You're
a
very
present.
welcome.
She's like creepy happy. Like, I don't trust how happy she is. Why would Dr. Dekker want to take away your gift?
I suppose he was just trying to cure me. I mean, I thought he believed that I could shift, but maybe he didn't. Maybe he was just humouring me the whole time.
Not that I know of. I don't think I've eaten a cookie, Rose. I know I took them, but I didn't, like, have any action like I ate one. Did you kill Dekker?
I could never hurt anyone. You have to believe me, Doctor.
Oh, ask her. All right. Did you eat any of the cookies? It's not going to let me ask it. What conversation did she want to have with Max? She didn't want to talk with Max about getting down.
The I don't sleep with 77-year-old men conversation, of course.
That one was obvious. Why did I have to ask that? Did you ever make cookies for Terry? Oh, that's right, because Terry got really sick.
I only make cookies for people I like, Doctor.
Alright. Well. We know Claire's a nut job. How are you today?
I'm fine. I killed David. Again.
Again!
Like you told me to.
I don't remember. Did I tell her to kill him? I mean, he's already dead, right? Because she already killed him with a steak knife. I've got the police report. Yeah, how'd you kill David?
With an axe. I got him to put his head on the wood block. He didn't really know what he was doing. He trusted me. I cut off his head. When I picked it up, he was smiling. Probably a muscle spasm.
A smiling, decapitated head. What did you do with the head?
I buried him near the lake house. I'm not sure I'll be allowed a second funeral. Besides, it's close enough to visit.
As long as you're not locked up. Alright. Did you see Anushka again?
Anushka's fine, I would imagine. Her father came over to talk about the missing cat. It would have been an easier conversation had I not been splattered in blood and sweating like a milkmaid.
Well, you know, that's usually what happens when you murder people. You get a little messy. No, I never got to see him, but I do have this picture of him. So this is a picture of David. She says the picture was taken after he was killed the first time. But of course, there's nothing in this picture. We can't verify that. We have no way to know this was literally taken before or after. Alright, Panda. Alright, so what did Anushka's father do? I mean, you're covered in blood. He had to have responded somehow.
It seemed like he wanted to give me a piece of his mind, but when he saw the state I was in, he fled.
Do you blame him?
There were no police that turned up. I suspect I've got away with it, at least this second time. Now all that's left is for you to write up my diagnosis.
Well, you are nuts. Hey, yeah, so what diagnosis?
I'm not sound of mind. That I wasn't sound of mind when I killed David.
Which time?
It's up to you whether you want to mention any of our other conversations. I'm happy either way.
Well, the other conversations might, you know, help your case of wanting to be insane. Do you know anything about the prescription pad?
I never saw Dr. Dekker's prescription pad. I imagine he kept it hidden away to stop people stealing it.
But Ellen literally said she took it, though. I'm just curious if somebody else will say anything about it.
I've already told you, I never saw his prescription pad, so of course I didn't write him death threats. It sounds like someone is trying to frame me. Who's trying to frame me, Doctor?
Alright, and so what else can you tell me about
The
Dekker?
continuing saga of Dr. Dekker.
Yep.
After he'd seen David and done his due diligence, he came up with an offer I couldn't refuse. Remember? The one I told you about when we first met.
What was the offer?
Dr. Dekker wanted me to reanimate him. He said he would kill David unless I agreed.
Did Dekker know he was going to be killed? Yeah, how are you supposed to reanimate him? Okay.
He called me on Valentine's night. He promised to use a disposable phone so there would be no trace.
Alright.
I was supposed to come here, where I would find him dead, and then reanimate him.
So we knew he was going to
agreed
die.
immediately.
He knew he was going to
It seems
die!
that Dr. Dekker went through with his half of the agreement. But I forgot to turn up.
Maybe it was a suicide then. And why would you want to kill David?
Yes. Dr. Dekker threatened to kill David. That terrified me at the time. I still had hope that David would recover.
Do you think Mariana's
I
framing
don't
you?
really know the girl, but I did buy out her loan from Dr. Dekker. I mainly did it to shut him up about it. But can you imagine having him as a creditor? That poor girl. I hope it didn't accrue anything more than interest.
Bought it out.
Try harder, Doctor.
Alright, fine. What if I don't think you're insane?
Doctor, did I tell you about that time that I used the power of my mind to bring my husband back to life? I can't
Yes.
imagine what I'd do to the psychiatrist that double-crossed me. But I'm sure it will be fun. For me, at least.
Are you threatening me?
No. Threats are usually made without the intention of following them through. This is quite the opposite.
She sounds pretty... Okay, so... Bryce, my man! How are you today?
I'm not feeling very well. I tried to sleep through the midnight hour, and I slept for 8 hours. When I woke up, it was looking at me. That thing was looking at me. Time was still frozen. I can't escape it. I'm doomed.
What did it look like?
I don't know why you're asking me that.
I wanted to know. And why do you think you're doomed?
It knows what I did with Dr. Dekker. It's been taunting me.
What did you do with Dr. Dekker?
It wanted me to follow it, so I did. It brought me here, Doctor. Here. It thinks I killed Dr. Dekker. I'm sure of it.
Did you kill Dekker?
I took his body. It was me. I took it from the coffin because I didn't want him put in the ground. I don't know what I was going to do with him. I just didn't think burial would be enough. Maybe I would cremate him. But the body disappeared.
Oh, man. And the plot freaking thickens, man. Yeah, how did the body disappear?
If only he'd been cremated like you will be. I have a private tool shed at the graveyard.
Pardon?
I moved his body in there before the burial. But when I came back, he'd gone. It was locked and he'd gone. How did that happen, Doctor? How did Dekker do that?
Why will I be cremated? I don't think that's spelled right. Nothing in spell check catching it. Alright.
Burial isn't enough for Dr. Dekker because he's evil. I thought if anything, we'd established that in our earlier sessions, Doctor. I had to destroy him properly, not just bury him in the ground.
Maybe Dekker's back from the dead.
It had crossed my mind that Dr. Dekker perhaps resurrected himself. Maybe he wasn't dead, just sleeping.
Maybe someone else moved Dekker's
If
body.
someone else moved Dekker, they'd had to have picked the lock, moved the body, and then locked up again. Why go to the trouble of locking up again?
Okay. Give that. So maybe he teleported.
It's not out of the question to think that Dr. Dekker teleported himself out of the tool shed. If I can do it, he probably can. That's the kind of thing I've been thinking. But the thing that's been following me, it can teleport too.
Oh boy.
I think the thing might be Dekker. Is the thing Dekker?
I have no idea. I've never seen it. Are you still stealing things?
I teleported back into the art gallery after our session, in the midnight hour. I replaced the painting, so I haven't stolen anything for a long time now. Perhaps a cheeky borrow best describes it.
A cheeky borrow. Uh-huh. And how's Jessica?
Jessica has had a restraining order taken out against me and her daughter.
No shit.
I showed her the photos and then the rest is a blur. She was screaming, hitting me, pushing me away. In hindsight, showing her the photos might not have been the best thing to do.
Showing her the photos might not have been the best thing to do. Notice he didn't say taking the photos might not have been the best thing to do. And so what's been happening in the midnight hour?
I've tried to avoid my extra hour. I tried to sleep through it. I did try one thing. I spied on you, Doctor. You have a strangeness, don't you?
What strangeness do I have?
You live in the same house as Dr. Dekker.
I do?
I spied on him several times, so I know the house very well. You kept it almost entirely the same. Why did you live in the same house as Dr. Dekker? Is it a perk?
Dear
Or
Sir Stroke Madam.
Dr.
Fire!
Dekker?
Exclamation mark. Fire! Exclamation mark. Help me! Exclamation mark.
Maybe I am. Kane, thank you so much for that host. I've been presented with a question. I'm not sure the answer on. I'm gonna ask if I'm Dr. Dekker. Famous last playing choice chamber. Excellent choice. In that chamber. Do you know anything about the missing prescription pad?
I didn't steal Dekker's pad. I didn't have to. If I wanted to use it, I could just teleport in here and steal a sheet. Why take the whole pad? Why be that obvious?
Okay, how about the death threats on the pad?
Well, kudos to whoever had the guts to do that. Wasn't me. What did they say? You've piqued my
Dear
interest.
Sir Stroke Madam, fire! Exclamation mark. Fire! Exclamation mark. Help me! Exclamation mark.
Golden, thank you so much for that follow. That host. Follow. Golden's been following me for a while. What about words? The words, they're hard. Guys, the words, they're hard. That's not the only thing that's hard.
Oh my.
Alright, so, sure, yeah, I'm Dr. Dekker.
I thought you were. You've come back to teach us all a lesson, haven't you? To punish us for trying to kill you. No, it can't be you. Prove to me you're Dr. Dekker.
You're trying to kill me?
I have nothing to say about that.
Who was trying to kill me?
That's not important, Doctor.
Who was trying to kill Dekker?
You're missing the point.
No, I'm not! You just told me it was that I'm back as Dekker's punishment for you guys trying to kill me! Now tell me! So no, the thing is not Dekker.
And so it is. You worried me then, Doctor. I thought you were starting to believe in the unbelievable too.
You said a thing was looking at you.
The thing that's following me. It doesn't have a face. I saw it close up when it was standing over me. It has no face, no eyes, no mouth, no nothing.
No face?
Inside its hood is just space. Just a black hole.
That is how onesies can work. And you said you were trying to sleep through the night.
I tried to sleep through my extra hour. I didn't want to face it. That thing has been taunting me. I wish I was still religious.
You used to be religious?
When something is chasing you, you start wishing that a higher power could save you. I remember you saying that there aren't enough religions. But I still wish there was only one, and one that I could believe in.
Ah, Yoshi Robe. Why only one religion? You think about the restraining order. He doesn't like it.
Yes. Apparently honesty is not the best policy when it comes to me and females. I think I've regressed somewhat.
You think you broke into her house. You took naked pictures of her. You showed her the naked pictures. I might have told you to do that. I do remember that part. And, she got a restraining order. And you think the problem is that you told her and showed her the pictures. Bravo! Just bravo. Let's talk to Nathan.
I think you know who killed Dr. Dekker, so you're gonna have a good day. Can we talk a
Okay.
bit about hypnotism, though?
All right. What about hypnotism?
I've heard you can plant key words in people when they're hypnotized. How would I know if I had any? I think that the hypnotism didn't take, but maybe Dr. Dekker did hypnotize me, and it did work, and he told me to think that it didn't. I think I found one of the key words.
What is the key word?
I can't say what it is. I don't want to trigger it. I was on the phone to my dad last night, and he said something, and boom, I fell asleep. Normally I wish that kind of thing would happen, but it just happened. I phoned him back. I thought it was seconds, but it was an hour later. I asked him what he'd said. He'd watched some NASA program. He was reading off planets. It was one of them.
What planet?
Question after question after question. They're all meaningless, aren't they? That one is, anyway.
Who's the little girl?
I can't tell you anything about that.
So who murdered
Today,
Dekker?
Doctor, today we will have fun. Other days I've told you who it is. Today you can work it out for yourself. Maybe that will move things forward for me.
So you know who did it? You know who killed Dekker? Oh, damn it. How do you feel about Hannah now?
I'm at peace with Hannah now. I can save her. And I'll keep trying, but I must move forward. I did kind of ask you not to talk about this anymore, but I suppose you're not taking notes.
Or I asked anyway. Or I forgot. How have things been with Mariana?
Things have been interesting. Thanks to Mariana.
Why thanks to
We went on
Mariana?
a date. What sort of? She texted me this bar she was going to,
Alright.
and I just turned up. She can dance. I was transfixed most of the night. Next thing I know, I'm lying in my bed, at home. The room's spinning. The day moved forward. In fact, every night I
Alright.
go and watch Mariana dance. The day moves forward. Do you think Mariana likes me?
No, Mariana doesn't like you.
So what you're trying to say is that Mariana is just using me and has no interest in me romantically whatsoever.
Yes.
Thanks. That helps my self-esteem.
No problem. Happy to be of service. Saturn? I said Saturn, and he, like, got up and left. Nathan, Saturn, left. All right, Mars.
I don't want it to be triggered. Pluto's not a planet, is it? And why are you even trying?
You just went into a trance.
So he did plant me with something. I have absolutely no idea. Did you find out what the key word is? What is it? No. Don't say it. Write it down for me. And thank you. You know, there's something I've not been telling you.
What haven't you been telling me?
It's about time travel.
What about time travel?
I read a book about time travel.
Okay.
I thought what was happening to me was a type of time travel. I couldn't control it, but at the end of each day, I would travel back in time to the beginning and live it over again. I'm like Doctor Who. I don't have a TARDIS, and I can't choose what time I go to. Except once.
Except once?
The doctor said she was legally still alive. The only thing they could do was starve her. Hannah didn't die in the accident the first time around. It was worse than death. She wouldn't have wanted that.
Guilty!
Looking at a photo from around the time of the accident, I had a lot of alcohol, which I think was probably necessary. I jumped back to the junction. I started pulling out, but the lorry was already on us. I drove into the lorry to make sure. I didn't wake up in hospital because I woke up the next day, present day. Things had changed.
How did they change?
I don't think I know about that. I hope you're keeping good notes, Doctor, because I'm as confused as hell.
What had changed about Hannah's death?
Her obituary changed in the press clippings I kept. It said she was killed instantly. Nothing else changed. Her family seemed to hate me more, which is ironic, because the first time around, they pulled her off life support. So I saved them the indignity. Now they just think it was my careless driving that caused her death.
You went into a trance. Saturn! So do you still feel guilty about the truck driver?
The worst thing about my condition is that people think they're asking me something for the first time. I get asked the same thing over and over again. I've actually lost track of what I've already told you and what you're supposed to know. So what if the truck driver had the same combination of sleeping tablets and alcohol that Dr. Dekker had? That doesn't prove a thing.
Alright. Venus. It denied Venus because of Mars. The same combination?
No. Sorry.
Alright, fine then. Do you know about the prescription
The
pad?
prescription pad's missing. The one with all the death threats on it. Do you think the murderer took it to cover their tracks?
I know.
That doesn't mean anything to me.
Alright, Planet X! I'll humor you.
I don't know.
Space!
I've got nothing.
A final frontier!
What are you trying to get me to say? I don't know anything about that.
Cthulhu!
You ask a lot of good questions, Doctor. But that one's a dud.
Or are you planning to kill Dekker?
That doesn't mean anything to me.
Did you write the death threats?
I was trying to find his bloody paper spike to stop him using it in our sessions. I was just going to take it, but one of the other patients walked in on me. I had to improvise.
Who walked in on you?
I don't know.
How are they covering their tracks?
Claire Castleford. That's who's been writing the death threats on his prescription pad. I didn't really want to say, but I think people need to know now that it's gone missing.
Alright, this says Claire wrote the death threats that I should tell her. How do you know Claire wrote them?
Dr. Dekker told me it was Claire Castleford. He said he knew who the culprit was, but he thought it was more fun that they didn't know that he knew. Madness.
Did you ever think to drive away from the lorry?
I didn't have time. I jumped back to the split second the accident happened. The truck was already on us. I swerved left the first time, so I tried right. If I could have saved her, I would have done. I didn't want her to die.
Alright, so why lie about Henry?
I haven't been lying. As far as everyone's concerned, she died in that car accident. Instantly.
Alright, so let's go back to Claire. Oh! That was yesterday. That timer needs to stop. Let's just turn that off. Holy shit! Fucking Batman with the $50 donation. Great. Holy. Damn, son. That sounded like one of the jump scares, I think. Can I repeat that? Yeah. Well, that's supposed to be updated. Let's check that real quick. I'm still a little off guard, like I'm frazzled. That's a lot of donation. Let's go to donations. Yeah, it's supposed to be the Get Swifty. All right, test it. Let's disable it. Save settings. And then test it again. Oh, there we go. You gotta get Swifty. You gotta get I had a variation turned on. That's all. Okay. And don't forget, everybody, the new merchandise line is live. Password balls. That's right. We came up with it during Killing Floor 2. It is now a line of products. We have password balls. And again, thank you so much, Batman. I just don't even know. Alright, who am I on? Am I on, Claire? Okay, yes, I'm on, Claire. Nathan says you wrote the death threats.
Nathan? I've heard that name before. Is he a doctor too? Once I got here early and there was someone in Dr. Dekker's office. He said his name was Dr. Nathan and that he was a friend of Dr. Dekker's.
What was he doing?
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, what was Nathan doing? Ah, did Dr. Nathan say anything else to you?
He said he was returning a psychology book to do with time travel. And then he disappeared. Not literally, Doctor. Through the door. I mentioned it to Dr. Dekker, but he just smirked.
Okay, so Claire's green, so we literally have nothing else we can ask Claire. Did you tell Claire you are Dr. Nathan? Dr. Nathan? Claire. When did you travel back to the accident?
The day before Valentine's Day. I was looking at pictures of Hannah and it just happened. The next day for me was Valentine's Day. Present day.
We're gonna try it. Batman!
Question after question after question. They're all meaningless, aren't they? That one is, anyway.
Wasn't really a question. But alright. Do you like dancing?
Do you ask all your patients that? Or just the pretty ones?
Nope.
I don't even know where to go with that. Just the pretty ones. Hot thing.
No. Sorry.
Why don't you try jumping back again to save her?
I've tried, but I can't do it. To be honest, nowadays, I'm more interested in moving forwards.
Please hold as we go to all the patients now. Mariana might be a killer.
Wow. I think you're just jealous, Doctor. I mean, if Mariana really was killing people, I'm pretty sure you'd have to contact the authorities. I mean, that's what you do, isn't it?
Yes, yes I do. Mariana is a siren. Bryce.
You ask a lot of good questions, Doctor. But that one's a dud.
Do you know Bryce?
I can't tell you anything about that. Why
the focus on moving forward? This is why I need hints, because half the time I try to ask a question, it tells me you can't ask that because it's too close to something in the past. Didn't you tell me in our first session that you couldn't time travel?
We just met. I chose not to tell you I traveled back in time. Sorry. If I could turn back time, Doctor, if I could find a way.
Oh my god! Are you channeling Cher?
I've got nothing.
Alright, well, let's go back to Mariana. Tell me about the loan.
Dr. Dekker asked for his loan back after diagnosing me as sane. In his opinion, my blackouts and everything else were fictional.
Uh-huh.
He had no proof, of course. Either way, or I'd be cured, but he asked for his money back, and I didn't have it.
What did you do when you didn't have it?
I don't have anything to say about that.
I mean, that sounds like awfully... Yeah, did you kill Dekker because
Why would I do that? Dr. Dekker transferred our loan agreement to Claire at Castleford. She bought him out. I owe her the money now.
Alright, Mariana says Claire took over Dekker's loan agreement, which Claire corroborates that story. Claire did say that she bought the loan out. So tell me about the loan transfer.
I don't know why she did it, but Dr. Dekker got repaid, and now my agreement is with Claire. You should ask her.
I would, but Claire has a green dot! She's got a green dot. There's no reason to ask her anything. So no, you're not insane.
I told you how grateful I'd be. But you need to fix my problem first. If they try me as sane, I'll be in prison for a long time. And then, how would you get your reward, Doctor?
Oh my.
Oh my, indeed. Yeah, I can't keep a secret if people are getting hurt.
It's our secret. What will you tell people, that I'm feeding people to a creature at the bottom of the ocean?
Yes.
What proof do you have? You can't tell on me. You know what you do to me. When you visit.
What?
I let you do it because sometimes I'm ashamed of what I've done.
Hold up! Hold up!
You make me feel like I deserve it.
What? What do I do to you?
You get inside me, Doctor. And it hurts.
Some fat old dude who wants to ram you in the
You
tailpipe.
don't care.
But you'd love that, wouldn't you? Because you're a homo.
Great timing. Okay, hold up, but
You get inside me, Doctor. And it hurts. And you don't care.
I don't even have the words. Why do you?
Oh my.
I feel like you just exactly. Oh my.
It's my fault they're all dying. They're following me.
How well do you know Claire?
She's the woman that took over the loan I had with Dr. Dekker.
Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Has anyone else turned up at your home?
You're a naughty one, Doctor. You know you visited my home. Why do you keep denying it?
I did not visit you at home.
Don't you remember? That's a shame. You had fun.
Yeah, what did we
If
do?
you can't remember, I'm certainly not going to enlighten you.
Oh, 2 minutes on the cooldown. Here, I'll hit the button for you, Forgetful.
Oh my.
Mine doesn't have a cooldown. Yeah. Ooh! Oh! Fun is a matter of perspective. No, well, because it's... What did we do? What do you mean by get inside? I can't believe I'm asking.
Watch me undress. You say nothing, but still you order it just like Dr. Dekker did. I strip, ashamed. As I lie down, you bend over me. Your face. So horrible. Like worms. Crawling. With jaws like pythons. And you bury into me. I lay there, frozen, while you violate me. Punishing me. I'm not sick. You're sick.
The naked people wanted my meat! I'm not sure what to make of this. Most you was saying?
Dr. Dekker was a hack. You're special. You're good at your job. You know I have problems.
Dekker was a hack?
There are similarities, but you're not the dead doctor. Are you feeling okay?
Have you gone to the church?
No.
If I would have spelled church right, that would have been better.
Think of anything.
Have you gone to the church?
You'll have to ask me something else.
Do you know Bryce?
That's not something I know about.
Tell me about Nathan.
I don't have an answer for you.
You've been feeling hot or thirsty? Oh, that's right.
No, I've not been thirsty. Not since I went back to the sea.
I'm not convinced she is the murderer, though. That's the problem. This would be so much easier if she was the murderer. Like, if I believed it. Like, still... Claire was leaving him death threats. Like, she wanted him dead. And whoever it was, Dekker knew he was going to die that night. That's why he wanted Claire to come resurrect her. Valentine's night?
I don't know anything about that.
Where were you Valentine's night?
I've got nothing to say about that.
Psychokinesis? Me?
Yes, that is a worry. I agree.
Have you been to the church?
For a grief counsellor, you're asking some pretty random questions. Suffice to say, I don't have an answer for that.
Well, I know Mariana's been leading the people to Cthulhu. Well, they didn't say Cthulhu, but come on, it's Cthulhu. Oh my god. Not yet. Someone else. Claire's green, so there's no point there. Are the cookies poisoned? Weren't we already, like, asking about that?
No. What do you think I am? Fine. Don't eat them then. I was just trying to be nice.
Eat a cookie.
That doesn't ring a bell.
Eat one of your cookies. Yeah. Have a bite.
I don't know what to tell you.
Have you ever shifted outside work? And the answer is going to be yes for Max.
The only time I've shifted outside work was with Max. Oh, and here, with Dr. Dekker.
How many times did you shift with Dekker?
I don't know anything about that.
Did you shift into for Dekker?
Sorry, I don't know.
Did you lie about Max dying?
No, that's right. Shifting does only work when someone is near death.
Alright, for a second,
Max
get
is
some
dying.
rest.
I mean, he didn't die when he was my patient, but he's still ill. Terminal, you know.
I mean... Oh, and a button!
Don't come back now, dear.
Because the Beverly Hillbillies, they tell us so. Oh, God, man. I got to accuse somebody. And I don't know who to accuse. Do you kill your patients?
You think I kill my patients? I thought you knew me. Oh, you're worse than Terry. Mind you, I shouldn't speak ill of her.
Why shouldn't you speak ill of Terry? Accusing you. You wanted the therapist job, so you killed him.
I'm not sure where you're going with that.
I mean, shit, it could have been me. Did I kill Dekker?
Sorry, Doctor. I'm trying to answer your questions. I really am.
Have we met before?
I don't really have anything to say about that.
How could Dekker use the prescription pad?
Maybe he was just winding me up. I don't know. But he said that he could write a prescription and whatever he wrote on it would be true. Like he could write, Ealing can no longer shift. And that would be it. I wouldn't be able to shift anymore.
So Golden thinks it's Mariana. I don't know. I still see a strong case for it to be Nathan, though. Who would kill Dekker?
I don't really have anything to say about that.
Who was punishing Dekker?
I don't know anything about that.
Did you really believe what he wrote on the pad would come true?
You never met Dr. Dekker. He could make the craziest things sound true. And he showed me some of the notes he'd written. Wait, I think I've got one here.
Yes, let me see the note.
Here. See?
Sarah Dekker will die tomorrow, and you will help her through it. Tell her the password. The password is balls.
Sorry, I don't know.
Alright, so she's green, so there's nothing else to ask her. Bryce! Bryce, my boy! Why did you teleport into the art gallery?
I suppose I'm becoming lazy.
Okay, so that's it for Bryce. Well, for these three, they're like nothing. These three are cashed out. They got the green dots, so there's literally nothing else to ask them. Hey, baby, can I buy you a fish sandwich? There we go. Like that?
That's not really relevant, is it?
Oh, there you go. There you go, drama. That's what happens. You bother me.
Why do I bother you? Do you think I killed Dr. Dekker? You need to look deeper into your other patients. I can forgive a lot of things, but being falsely accused of murder, well, that's going to blemish your CV.
Well, that pissed her off. She did not like that one bit. My memory bothers me.
Your memory is exactly that. Your memory. If people are telling you things you don't remember, then they're probably making them up. Deep down, only you know.
Okay, so that was some philosophical shit right there. I didn't accuse you.
I don't know anything about that.
Did you spit in my coffee? Nope. Too close to that. Is spontaneous combustion real?
According to Professor Alderby, people can will themselves to die. Some people will have heart attacks, some people will have strokes. Those who are truly despondent, they're the rare few that spontaneously combust. I'm not sure if I believe in all of that.
What do you believe in?
Because of what happened to my mother, I believe people could change the world with their minds. I think it's dangerous to have that ability, and I think that you and me, we're helping people rid themselves of these dangerous thoughts and a whole load of other issues at the same time. People pretend to believe, and they have a different agenda. They're the ones you need to watch out for. They have boundaries, and they are prepared to break them.
What are your boundaries?
Really? That's your burning question? No, Doctor. Try again.
Alright, we'll try Rose's questions. Do you have any grievances with me? Nope. Because the grievances, it doesn't like it. Do you think your mother willed herself to die?
I don't know. It doesn't fill me with any sense of self-worth, if that helps.
What does it fill you with?
I don't know. Sorry.
Ugh, I hate how specific you've got to be. It's like it doesn't flow naturally for how I talk. Which is why I got to do so many freaking hints. How are you going to stop me going crazy?
Holiday, perhaps? Some R&R? I suppose you were thinking something darker?
How dark was it? Do we have anything on the drop down? No. Okay. How darker?
No. That's not the right question.
Alright, so. Rose thinks it's Ellen. Claire's got some motive. And I'm kind of leaning towards Nathan. And Drama thinks it was Jaya. I think it's these nuts! You know, Mariana said she could breathe underwater because she was looking at my notes. She already told us.
I spot check the sessions. I know I shouldn't, but it's for the safety of everyone. Checks and balances, remember?
Alright, Drama, since I don't know which one you're calling the other hot one, this is Mariana. Oh, Jaya's green now. Okay, so we got nothing else to ask Jaya. This is Ellen. Okay, so you think it's Mariana or Jaya? Did you take the prescription pad?
No, I didn't take the prescription pad. Why is it such a big issue? Who'd want it? Do you think the killer wrote out a prescription for temazepam, faked Dr. Dekker's signature, and got it made up? Maybe. But I'm already on temazepam, Doctor. I wouldn't need all that drama.
Nathan's green, so that just leaves Mariana with questions now. Remember what about visiting your home?
Can you remember what you did?
I don't like this part. Especially when she describes it, man. That's dark. That's like real dark. I don't like that. If you had any more withdrawal symptoms.
Like I said, I've been fine.
Saturn!
I don't know about that.
She doesn't know about Saturn. Hypnosis.
I can't really answer that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a good one. Describe fine.
I've done lots of dancing, lots of clubbing, lots of socializing.
What kind of socializing?
That's not something I know about.
What do you know about?
You'll have to ask me something else.
Are the holes in John stab wounds? Oh, that's a good one.
That's an interesting analogy, Doctor. You think I'm making this up?
Shit, now she's green too. Fuck! Now we've got to make an accusation. Oh. I mean, maybe it did. Maybe it did. I'm going with Nathan. Damn it, I'm going with Nathan. Just something in my gut is screaming Nathan. She's just Mariana's just Looney Tunes. It wasn't her.
Doctor, really? You said I was guilty yesterday too. And here we are. Again. Nobody's gonna miss him. You've talked to the patients here. He was the problem. He cursed me, I'm sure, and with 2 weeks of straight days after his death. What more proof do you need? I'll tell you what I told the police yesterday. Dr. Dekker phoned me on Valentine's evening, and shortly afterwards, I was standing in his office holding a paper spike covered in his blood. I had no idea how I got there or what I did. I just woke up like that. There was a suicide note, I took it. I'll show it to the police, but not to you. I think Dekker wanted me to kill him. I think he called me and activated some kind of kill switch.
I was
because
right!
He wanted to end it all. That's going to be difficult to prove, but if you're showing them today's footage, make sure you show them the part where you activate me. You failed to do that yesterday. What do I need to say to get you to believe I'm innocent, Doctor? Tell me. We can try again tomorrow.
So wait. Was it? But he just said it was... I caught the killer. And what about you? Yeah, there's a lot of like, I don't... Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Courtesy of Einstein. That is a real quote, by the way.
I'm not really sure what you'd call it. Mutually assured delusions? I think Dr. Dekker was projecting his weird fantasies on me, and it was just going to be easier to go along with it.
What?
To participate. I feel much better now I know I didn't hurt anyone. I didn't hurt
It was
anyone.
Nathan. Nathan did it.
Did I?
It looks like Terry won't be coming back. She hasn't been in for a while, and I thought she just had a bug or something, but from what I've heard, it's not good. Apparently, she's in intensive care, and they can't figure out what's wrong with her. Well, I'm not going to lie.
What'd you do?
It works much easier without her watching over me. Does that make me a horrible person?
What'd you put in her cookies?
There's no need to go over old ground. I understand. David died when I stabbed him, and everything else since, everything else that's happened, that was all me. David, Anushka's father, Iris. What's next for me, Doctor? How do we cure what I have? By all accounts,
You need to
and
be
thanks
locked
to a
up.
very unfriendly jury, it seems like we're going to have quite a lot of time to figure that out.
No drama.
No!
Even better than that, there should be multiple endings.
What I want to know is
Well, we
how
can do-
did you
we
know
can do
which
this drama.
patient was the murderer? I mean,
I'm just
they all
saying.
lied to you, didn't they? I'm just glad it's business as usual around here, and I'm not having to look for another doctor again. It's embarrassing. Dr. Dekker almost caught me writing the advert for his replacement.
Let's recap, shall we?
Wait, what?
A siren, a shapeshifter, time traveler, undead husband, teleportation, and otherworldly gods trying to take over Earth. It's an unlikely tale at the best of times, but you're also purporting to be all of these people. I think you're beyond help. You understand what you're saying and expect me to believe it? And you say I am one of your patients? Patently untrue, Doctor. If that were the case, then somehow I've managed to turn the tables on you.
What is going on?
Which is plausible, I suppose.
Wait. What? Whoa. Achievement unlocked. Lucky guess. It wasn't just hit me, baby, one more time. So... Huh. Yeah, like I said, well, the others were just too obvious. But Nathan had actual, legitimately something to quote-unquote gain, and for what he believed to be actual true motivation, because he believes Dekker is what cursed him. That was what pushed me in that direction. Claire is just a fucking psycho bitch. I mean, just calling it as I see it. She's just a psycho bitch. So she didn't necessarily do it. She wanted to fuck with him. Absolutely. But as to actually hurt him? Nah. Mariana was just Looney Tunes. Jaya just wanted regular work around the office. So the others, they didn't really have anything to gain. And Bryce just thought he was evil, and they wanted him punished. I'll work something out for you guys. So I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Batman with that huge ass freaking donation. Great googa mooga. And also to Smushy Poo, I'm Codus, Wiggy TV, The Tin Peach, Petavis, Dadere, Drama Life NYC, That Knows Your Sky, Wonder Girl 90, The Panda Vok, Queen Geek Rose, Kane 0025, Golden Dragon 1414, The Calico Kitty, Future McGives, and Great Frank. So thank you everybody for tuning in, joining, and hanging out. If anybody did look up all the endings, just let me know how many there are. That's what I want to know. I want to know how many there are. I don't want to know what they are. I just want to know how many there are. And stick around for Grand Gazelle. Oh yes, and of course the our mods. Lumpty. A big shout out and thank you to Queen Geek Rose and of course RoboStrack. As always, until next time.